Hello, hello, hello. Your local aliens back with another Amberlyn Reed reaction. This time we have This Just Keeps Getting Deeper. Judging by the thumbnail, I'm guessing it's a Q&A with Becky or just a sit-down talk or something. I don't know. But something I forgot to mention in the last video, tell me how you like this new style. Um, I just got done with the previous video and this software does work as I was hoping it would. So doing it this way does allow me to get videos out a lot more efficiently. However, if there's something off with the video, audio, whatever, let me know. And I'll see if there's a workaround, if there's a better way to go about this. But just know that if I have to alter the way I do this entirely, that it will result in videos taking a lot longer to upload and such. So, but definitely if there's any like audio issues, I played it back, it sounded fine to me, but yeah. Or if you prefer me being bigger and Amber Lynn, me being smaller and in the corner, I can do that too. But just let me know. Alright, so this just keeps getting deeper. Um, I don't know where to put myself. Alright, that should be good. This, this is one of the reasons why I said let me know if you prefer me bigger, in case you want to see the full video and not me covering up Amberlyn Reed's face. Although, honestly, is that really such a bad thing? And let's make sure this is sped up. We don't need to spend a full 20 minutes on Amberlyn Reed.
Hey guys! Okay,
Hello,
so I'm
Amberlyn
surprised, but a
Reed
lot
and
of people
Becky.
are actually enjoying these videos, is where Becky and I get a little deep.
Oh, another one of these.
So, I'm surprised, but a lot of people have actually enjoyed these videos, which
Because
is crazy because I
people
thought
like
people wouldn't enjoy these so much.
Becky.
But these are the ones that we have
You're
already
so
answered
surprised that
in our
people
past
like
videos.
Becky.
And these are
More
the
than
ones
you, at
we
least.
haven't answered. So if you're new to this type of video,
And it's
we
just
go back and forth.
different
Becky chooses
content.
one,
It's
asks me the
something
question,
new.
I have to
It's
answer it.
not,
She doesn't get to answer it, and then vice versa. So you ready?
Yes.
it's not just another tour at Hall or Eat With
Who
Me
among
or
your
whatever
friends do you
else.
think is most deserving of fame and fortune?
What? Okay.
Who among your one
Fame and
friend,
fortune. See, it's like I want some people to have
aka
like
girlfriend?
fortune, but then I know that those people don't want fame. So it's like I don't know who to choose. I actually thought of someone. So I consider her a friend. Obviously, I don't see her often because she lives somewhere else. But I'm gonna go with Becky's cousin because oh wait, we're not gonna give the tea. But let's just say she's beautiful. She can sing. She can act. Like she's done a lot of things like that already. So definitely her because that's what she wants and that's her dream. So I'm gonna choose her. Okay, picking one for her. If you were absurdly rich, what selfish luxury would you indulge in?
Selfish luxury.
Yeah, I know, like selfish. What does that mean? Well, I know what selfish. Okay, never mind.
Not really big into like really expensive stuff.
Right.
I'm
Not working would be
That's not really
my
selfish.
selfish luxury.
making sure I got a house and a car, and my bills are paid. You know,
Okay, let me word it a little differently. What is something that you would buy that's super expensive that you don't need?
Hold on. What do you mean? Let me word it differently. The rules of the game are they answer the question, you don't interject. Like, what do you mean? Let me word it differently.
That you just like want?
a projector.
A
Like
projector?
watching movies on the wall.
How much are those?
Not much.
Then let's get one.
I mean,
Oh wait, I just.
those are depending on what kind of projector, it can be kind of expensive. If you want it to be attached to your ceiling, you're gonna need to figure that out to get an electrician down. Um, but I mean, if you want actually good quality on the movies, you need to have some sort of screen, or else it'll just be faded on the wall. Um, that's interesting that she said a projector, as opposed to just like a big TV or something like that.
Ask you.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
We got this.
That's good. At one point, did you become aware of the concept of cool, and how did that affect you?
That
Oh, that's
reminds
cringy.
that reminds me. I have to tell them. Becky, she asked me me one day, "Am I cool?" I said,
Why
"Sure,
is the
but isn't
camera
that cool to be
angled
cool?"
like
So it left
this?
her pondering.
I
She's like,
guess it's to make
"Does that
Emily
mean being
read
cool then, or am I not cool since I'm cool?"
seem
It was funny. I don't know
center
the
of
concept of
attention,
cool.
I'm
or
good without being cool. I don't have to be
get her
cool.
on screen or something,
Okay,
but
what is
it
cool to
just,
you?
it's
I don't know,
obvious that the
like
camera
really
is
interesting
tilted.
and talented and that kind of thing.
Okay, see, cool to me is a word that you use in like middle school,
Yeah.
like to be like talented and like.
Well, I see people and I'm like, man, I wish I looked like them.
Aw,
Yeah.
to me, I wouldn't consider that like cool. What would be the word for that?
Aspiring
Aspiring, admirable,
and admirable,
yeah, things like that.
inspirational.
Yeah. But at what point did I become aware of the concept of cool and how that affect you? Things were cool when I was in like middle school. Things aren't cool now. Like I say cool, like when someone, like when I'm texting someone and they're like, "Oh, I just got done swimming." I'm like, "Cool." Like I don't know.
So, okay, you mean middle school then?
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I want to be,
Like in middle school, I would wear butterflies in my hair, and that was cool. I thought it was cool doing that. I was like, I'm
Back-
the coolest.
back in like 2002, there was a yo-yo craze. So I had to have a yo-yo just like everybody else. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, out of nowhere, yo-yos just blew up.
I wasn't very good at them. I will admit that.
I couldn't really do any tricks, but I had fun just, the regular.
Yeah, my brother was pretty good.
I
at
could
it.
only
That's
walk
what I
the
remember
dog.
mostly.
I did graduate from this to this. So,
And then it broke
this?
because it was cheap.
where you just throw
It was
down
just a
and kick
cheap
I
little
couldn't
red
do that.
thing.
I was only ever a.
it. Really?
Yeah.
It took me a while to learn it that way.
Oh wow. Move to the last one. If you could resurrect one person for a year, who would you choose and why?
I don't know. For a year.
For a year.
Probably somebody to get this country back in shape.
Ooh, this is getting deep.
I mean, we're not supposed to be talking about politics here, but there's a lot
Politics.
wrong. Everybody knows there is. Whether you're on either side, there's wrong somewhere.
So you'd resurrect someone who could literally just like fix everything. I don't think there's one person
What is he
who
gonna
can do this.
assassinate
all
the
made good
president and the entire cabinet
No,
and then
they've
suddenly
all,
become president?
I'm sure done something that wasn't the best interest for their country. So, okay. Where do you go and what do you do when you need to restore your energy?
I sit in my bed all
Sleep.
day.
I mean, sleeping. Isn't that how a normal human restores their energy?
I'm not normal. I'm gonna do
Introverts.
the top one. What's a common trait shared by everyone you've dated? Oh, the tea.
Well, very common was I had a bad habit of dating Geminis. I dated like 3 of them.
I'm not doing that.
No, thank God, because Geminis are crazy.
I'm a Capricorn.
I can't remember what they say about Capricorns. All I know is Geminis, where there was 3 of them, they all had very similar bad qualities.
So you believe in horoscopes and zodiac stuff?
No, I don't like, because I'm a Sagittarius, and what it says for a Sagittarius, it doesn't sound like me.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe in horoscopes. I don't believe in the zodiac sign stuff. Nothing. I just don't.
When it comes to handling conflict, are you more like your mom or your dad?
I legitimately can say that I'm a mixture of both. From what I remember from when I was younger and being around them, I literally feel like I'm a mixture of both. Honestly, I feel like it's a little too personal to like share why and like how, so I'm just gonna say both of them. Okay. Recall a moment when you immediately knew you were in trouble. When she met me. I'm just kidding.
Like,
It could be anything.
well, I don't
When
know
she
if I
asked me
told
to
you
do this
before, but,
video
like,
with
the
her.
time that I was in a goat house. My dad built like this thing, the shelter thing for the goats to go into at night
Okay.
when we had goats. And he said, stay out of there. Well, we didn't have goats for a long time, but actually that little shelter thing is still standing to this day. This was back in the early 2000s. Me and 2 of my cousins decided, let's go play in there. Mind you, this was years after there were no goats, so it wasn't like gross or anything. So it was time for church, and we were coming out of it. I decided, hey, it was a small area. I'm like, I'm gonna crawl through it backwards and just stick a foot out, and then go out the rest of the way. I put my hand back and stumbled, and it bent my thumb all the way back and broke it. So I went to church with a broken thumb, and I didn't tell my parents ever because I didn't want to get in trouble. It was
Babe.
purple and everything. I made sure to keep my hand hidden until the color went away. Like days. I made sure they wouldn't see my hand. Like I had it in my pocket or in a hoodie,
That's not good. That's the minute you knew you were in trouble?
Yeah. As soon as that happened, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't let them find out. I'm probably going to get my butt spanked.
Right.
So.
Because having a messed up thumb is worse than a spanking. God, this reminds me of those stories of women, teenage girls in religious homes who get pregnant, hide it for the duration of their pregnancy, then give birth in like the bathroom or the bedroom or something, and then just try to go about their day like normal. Oh yeah, time for dinner. Oh, I feel kind of sick. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, everything's fine. It's like, wow. I mean, you're really gonna risk your health just to avoid getting in a little bit of trouble? I'm wondering. I feel like there's probably some lasting damage from that. If well, at the very least, she has very good pain management skills, I suppose.
I've never heard that story before, which is weird.
You never heard that story before?
Never.
That's weird.
I know.
It's a crazy story. When was the last time someone saw you cry?
I literally cry every day.
Yeah.
I cry every day for like the stupidest reasons. Like yesterday, I cried in the car because I was like, "Oh my god, my mood stabilizer's working." I had like this like moment where I felt like it was like really working, and I cried from like happy tears.
Yes, you did.
I cry for like a lot of like random things. There's like no rhyme or reason. I'm an emotional, sensitive person, and I wouldn't say that's like a bad thing, but it does annoy me because like sometimes I'll just like cry like around people, or I get like teary eyed, and I feel like people think I'm like a dramatic person, but that's not even it.
Emotional.
I'm emotional. I'm very like I feel empathy for people. Like yesterday we were in the car and there was this cop like on the side of the road, and I was like, I couldn't
Empathetic
ever be a
read.
cop because I couldn't pull people over because I feel too bad. I feel
You would
bad.
let everybody go.
Yeah, and I'm like, because I
Just
feel,
don't speed anymore.
yeah, I feel people's pain. Like, I feel people's embarrassment. I feel people's sadness. And I feel
And that's
people's
worth
anger.
endangering
Like,
everybody
when I'm around
else.
someone, however they're feeling, like, my body matches it. And I feel like that's very, it just makes me an emotional person, I guess. Like, very, yeah. I don't like it too much, but it's like, whatever. What are some overrated pleasures in your life?
Overrated pleasures.
What's a pleasure in your life that is overrated to other people?
I'm
But to you,
sure
it's not.
she could figure out what those
The only
words
thing that
mean.
comes to mind is a phone. But lately, it's like I don't keep that thing glued to my hand and my face like I used to. So,
So you think phones are overrated?
yeah.
Really?
Because people just spend too much time on them.
They do. They do.
And that's what makes, leave it sitting sometimes whenever we're watching a TV show or having a conversation or,
Yeah.
actually doing something. Because back in the day, I would have just had it glued to my freaking hand anyway.
I'm obsessed with my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's the rules.
A rule? I didn't know there was a rule card. Okay.
Is it wrong to be ashamed of one's country? Why or why not?
No, it's not wrong. Because I feel like there are things that could happen in your country that, like, obviously you're not in control of, and you could be ashamed of it. There are a few things I'm ashamed of currently that's going on in our world, y'all. Well, not world, but our country. Well, world too. But I'm ashamed to know that, like, not like my generation's a part of it, but it kind of is. So that's that.
Everyone alive is a part of it.
Hello? Can you
Okay.
go? What type of person are you least likely to become friends with?
Probably someone who is very. I'm not saying I couldn't be friends with someone like this because I have a lot of people in my family, but someone who is so right winged that they, yeah, just extremely right winged people like
I'm wondering
like,
what got cut out.
I don't
What
know,
did Evelyn just censor?
someone who was just so. I'm gonna protest at this soldier's like funeral because I can. You know what I'm saying? That happened.
Wait, why would they protest at a soldier's funeral? I'm confused.
I can't remember if he was gay or if he was like a color or something. Like a different race other than white,
I can't. So, you don't like people who are very like, my way is right because this is what the Bible says, pretty much.
Yeah. And those people take the Bible way wrong.
But explain to people how you grew up. So, like, she went to a Christian school for like her whole life.
Yes, I did.
That's how she grew up. So she's not like, I don't want people to take what she's saying.
Why don't you let her explain it? You just said, okay, explain to people how you grew up. And then you immediately started explaining for her. And you can see Becky, she keeps trying to say something on her own behalf. But Amberlynn just takes it for herself to explain everything about her girlfriend's upbringing. Like, it's not about you.
and like twist it. Like she's not knocking them because
No,
she believes in God.
it's
She,
just, it's not,
You don't
you
have to
know,
speak for
I
her.
believe in God, you know. It's just, that's not my way of doing things, and I don't think it's the smartest way to do things.
and a lot of what like how she feels, in my opinion, is based off of like your experience.
Yeah. I'm talking experience with these schools. Like, what, I think I was in 5th grade, 4th grade, and this was whenever John Kerry and George Bush was going into office. They made us vote who would we choose, and it was in front of everybody, so it wasn't private.
Oh wow.
So of course
I
everybody picked
remember
George Bush because he's Republican and he was
doing
Christian
a kind
and
of
you know. So
vote thing like that
of course I
in
was like, oh, I'm gonna
elementary
vote for George
school.
Bush. But looking back on it now, I'm like, John Kerry would have been a whole lot
But I
better,
think
but
it was for like a
That's who I
local
was.
governor or something like
what?
that.
I like John Kerry.
Yeah.
I like.
So I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
any idea
Do
who they
not
were. It
take
was like
anything you're
fourth or
saying
fifth
and then
grade.
twist it, make it your own. Because I
So,
know that's what people do.
but
and
it
they
was
pretend to have any
private.
opinions because that's the point. They are
You like
opinions.
went one
They
at
don't
a
get offended by
time,
yours if
went
you
into a
think they're
little
ours.
like
I'm very into listening to other
like
people's opinions.
Yeah.
kind of like a nook, I
What do
guess.
you
And
get
then
complimented on the
you
most?
voted,
My winged
and
eyeliner,
yeah.
which I'm currently not wearing.
I believe it. It's very spot on.
Thanks. If you could volunteer for a year, what cause would you be involved in?
Oh, I think I would either want to do like autistic kids,
Mm-hmm.
or I would want to do like an LGBT center, or I would like to be at like a Alzheimer's like place where you could go talk to them and stuff.
Yes.
Because my mama had it, and like the 2 last weeks of her life, it was really bad, and it's like, you know, I feel for those people.
So why don't you do these things? You don't work. You don't have any overbearing responsibilities that take up the majority of your day. So why don't you just donate an hour of your time to do these things that you are so passionate about that you really want to do? There's nothing preventing you from doing this. I mean, just go for an hour and a few times a week. I mean, you don't it it'd be different if she had like a full-time job, or even in Amberlynn Reed's case, at least Amberlynn Reed has to do some editing and has some difficulty getting into a car, which is only getting worse because she's not taking care of herself. But Becky, she doesn't work. I mean, when she's not taking care of Amberlynn Reed, let's say she does 6 hours worth of chores and taking care of Amberlynn Reed every day. And let's say she sleeps for 10 hours. So that's 16 hours gone. You still have 8 hours left. So I mean, you easily could do these things, Becky. And she seems like she really wants to do these things, so that's why I'm confused about why she's not doing it, because she could. So I don't get why she's not if she really wants to.
My favorite person when I worked in the nursing home, she had dementia, but she was great. I loved her. Would you rather give your past self advice or ask your future self a question?
Ooh, that's a goodie. I would definitely give my past self advice, but that's a little scary because I know for a fact if I gave myself advice, I'd probably take that advice and I probably wouldn't be where I am now. So it's so crazy because like there's so many pros to my life.
Some
Currently,
things you have
there's
to
so many
learn the
cons
hard
to my
way.
life. So it's like
But also, it's not like
that's
you're good at taking advice anyway,
what
Amberlynn Reed.
That sounds amazing.
because it's like I don't. Yeah, that's scary. But I would definitely give myself advice because I mean, if I could change being this size, I used to tell myself that I wouldn't, but I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, I would. Because I don't want to be this person
You
suffering
can
with like an eating disorder and like
change
being over 500
yourself.
pounds. Like it's not.
She really thinks offering herself some advice would prevent herself from having an eating disorder, which I don't believe she has. Um, that just further shows she doesn't understand eating disorders. One person saying, "Hey, be better to yourself, take care of yourself," isn't gonna magically make someone not develop an eating disorder. But she's talking about, oh, if I could not be this size, I would. You can not be this size. You fully have the ability to. You have the means to every single day. Every time you wake up, you have the ability to not be that size. And especially since you are at this size, it's incredibly easy for you to not be at this size. But you keep forcing yourself, forcing your body to stay at this size and get even bigger.
I always ask myself like, why me? But that's going off on a whole different thing. I'm gonna start crying, so let's not do that. Okay. What is something about the way your parents raised you that you are thankful for?
They raised me to be very polite and humble.
I think she said
So
this
it's
before
like, I don't have to have
in the
good
last
expensive
video.
things or,
It was something
the
like,
best of the best. I don't mind to get great
but
value.
yeah, she said
Or,
manners
with the
is
Great
best
value.
something she
Walgreens, I can't remember. Nice.
Oh my god, I've been to
she's
Walgreens forever. I don't
happy
even
I
know.
about
have no
having.
issues getting stuff like that. I don't have to be like, oh, I gotta have Kraft macaroni and cheese because it's Kraft. I got Kraft cheese. That kind of
Craft
thing.
is crap
Or
though.
the organic brands that are just like way expensive. But yeah, very polite. I didn't have to call my mom and dad sir, ma'am, but I did have to, respect other people. What are signs that you have chemistry with someone?
Signs that you have chemistry. So for me, in my opinion, it's when like honestly you can't keep your hands off of each other, but you know when it's like appropriate to be.
It's not asking. I'm pretty sure it's not asking what you think general signs that someone might have chemistry with someone else are. It's asking you personally, Amberlynn Reed, what are the signs that you have chemistry with somebody else? That's what I'm pretty sure it was asking.
Like that. Obviously, because you can be like that like 24/7. Just when like you connect with someone, I don't know how to explain it. Like when you connect with them like emotionally and physically and mentally, like you can have conversations with them, but you can also like connect with them in bed. Like that's chemistry to me. Like when you have the whole situation, like when your heart beats really fast when you're around them, you get like the whole butterfly situation. When you think of them a lot, like not like in an obsessive way, but I feel like chemistry is different for everyone. But it's very a touchy feely thing. Like you touch their minds, you touch their body type deal. Okay, so we're gonna do one more question.
Chemistry doesn't have to be physical at
If you
all.
were to give a tour of your hometown, what would be the highlights? Why is that funny?
Because there's not many.
Yeah, so we're skipping that question.
I love my hometown. Don't get me wrong. I really do. It's home. I don't ever want to stray far from it. There are some good things to it, but it's just like I can't think of anything right now.
You can't think of anything. It's funny.
I mean,
Ooh.
we had a mayor one time who was like really good friends with John F. Kennedy. Like it was on the plaque. Like I don't know. I read all this stuff about it.
How are you gonna give a tour of him? You gonna go to his house?
There was a statue in the square, but I don't know if it's there anymore.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm trying to think because obviously I've been to her hometown several times, several hundred times, and I honestly like I can't think of anything. I'd be like, hey, you want to go to the square?
I
Like
can
that's
take you
it.
to an art museum. I can take you to a haunted museum. They have that.
Haunted
Why
museum?
don't you ever tell me about this?
But you knew that.
A haunted museum?
Yeah, it's an old library downtown.
Why didn't you
It's
ever
like a
ask
museum for
Amberlynn
real.
I
Reed?
don't know that.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I hope you did too, because we enjoy it.
Do you enjoy doing this?
I do.
This is all we have left, though. What are we gonna do? This is probably for the next video. And
Yeah,
then
that
what?
looks like it would be enough.
Maybe we can buy some more.
What if you buy them in the same questions?
And then we have to answer the same questions.
Yeah.
No.
There wouldn't be different answers, so maybe in some years from now. I mean,
In 10 years, we'll do this again.
yeah, 10 years from now,
So, anyways, we'll see you in the next video, or at least I know I will.
maybe we'll see.
All right, bye, you guys.
Bye, you guys.
Okay. Let's see. Man. At least Becky makes the video somewhat entertaining, but Amberlynn Reed ruins it. I, you know what I'd like to see? It got pretty dark in here, the sun's setting, sorry about that. But, I would like to see a video of Becky with Erica Ricky. Becky with Ricky, and they're answering questions. That's what I'd be interested in seeing. I feel like that would be fairly entertaining. At the very least, they have chemistry. Amberlynn Reed, chemistry does not have to be physical at all. They have chemistry, and you get a friend vibe from them. So even if the questions were boring, you'd still have that level of entertainment. It's super dark in here all of a sudden. Um, but let's look at some of these comments real quick. Dear Amberlynn, you do not have to repeat or re-explain what Becky has said. She is very clear with her wording. We can understand her perfectly well. Thanks. Exactly. And there was a point I mentioned in the video itself where Amberlynn, was like, explain this. And instead of allowing Becky to explain, she just explained for Becky. That kind of stuff really annoys me. Recall a time when you immediately knew you were in trouble. Becky high key flashback to Big Al catching her eating the cereal. Don't touch our girl's cereal. Amberlynn might hate the comments on her videos, but I love them. It's one of the reasons why uh, I watch some of the more boring videos that I know aren't gonna have many developments in it or much tea or whatever. I still watch them for the comments. Amber Lynn acting like she's interested while Becky speaks is so cringy. Yes, I was gonna point that out, but then I was like, people, it's pretty clear. Um, there was a time when Becky was explaining her story about when she was in trouble, Amberlynn Reed looked away and then she's like, oh wait, I have to act like I'm interested. So she tried to pretend she was she just was listening to wait for a moment to have a reaction. And then when Becky actually got into, like, oh, I seriously injured myself, then that's when she actually got kind of interested in it. But your girlfriend shouldn't have to talk about injuring herself in order for you to be interested in her stories. You look double the size of Becky, and she's not small. Wow. Yeah. I actually really enjoy seeing Becky laugh and hearing her opinion. Yeah. Instead of Amberlynn Reed's interpretation of her opinion. Becky looks so miserable around you. She only ever looks happy in Eric's videos when you're not around. Hashtag free Becky. Like I said earlier, I'd like to see a video of Becky and Ricky or Becky and Eric doing this sort of thing. Because they have actual chemistry. There's no chemistry between Becky and Amberlynn. Absolutely none. This isn't aesthetically pleasing. No, it is not. Why can't you make eye contact with a girlfriend for more than 3 seconds? Very good question. But yeah, uh, this is definitely some of the best content on Amberlynn Reed's channel because Becky actually has some personality. I know some people think she doesn't, but personality doesn't mean it's all in your face and oh, go to we're gonna be a vlogger and whatever else. She has personality. It's just it gets outshadowed by Amberlynn Reed's fake personality because Amberlynn Reed thinks that having that typical vlogger personality is what will get her popular and get her liked and whatnot. So that overshadows Becky's genuine personality. Um, but Becky's personality is genuine, so that's a really nice break from Amberlynn Reed's fakeness and lies. But yeah, this is definitely some of the best content on Emily Reed's channel. And if she, if Emily Reed were to just delete this channel and make an Amberlynn and Becky channel, she would still get hate, but people would, it'd be better because it'd be about, well, they have no chemistry, that's the thing. But if it were more like, oh, I make a video, then Becky makes a video, then we make a video together, and then it goes on a cycle like that, people would like it a lot better because it wouldn't be about her weight. She keeps saying her channel isn't about her weight, but then she makes it about her weight. The best way to reinvent your channel isn't just to say in one random video, oh, this is what my channel is about now. It's to actually reinvent your channel, to start again. Um, and Becky would be a good help to that. Becky would lure people in. Um, but nah, we know our goal isn't gonna do that. She's gotta keep those Toward Hall videos and those Eat With Me videos for the feeders. Becky is just a side piece. She was so surprised that people were actually interested in Becky and learning more about her. She is so surprised. It's like, wow, you really did not have much hope for this at all. And now that you see people like it, oh, you're gonna try to get those views in. Just gonna use her, use your girlfriend like she's just a prop. Like she's just a source of more income, which honestly, since Becky is living off of Amberlynn Reed's money, that's not so bad, really. I mean, at least this way, Becky is also making money for the household, but yeah.